Sorry, forgot to recording this session. So have you all clear, right? What I am discussing here as of now. This is a sorry, I forgot to record in this session. Uh, so as of now, what we discussed about course content. So just we discussed whatever we discussed in the last class. Same concepts only we discussed, and we discussed about the course contents. What are the course content that we discussed as of now, and the continuation process is this is a simplified process flow. So here, sorry for that. Just can you please remind me, anyone, while starting the session? Sometimes I forgot these things. So otherwise, you might lose this recording sessions. So that is just we revised the last session. That's it. Nothing we discussed more. So you can get it the same in the last previous recording. No problem. So now tell me, guys, how do we interact with the MDG system? As a user, how do we interact with MDG system? Generally, in the real time, if you, for example, you need to raise a request about your like a uh, change request, which is related to address change or mobile number change or mail ID. So, how do you raise a request? Through the URL, right?
Go to the portal.
Through the URLs. So, if you're the bank you are,
Customer care.
yeah. So, through the URLs.
Through email.
Yeah. So these all details are maintained in the single URL, right? So in the URL means the bank websites or what are the website, through that you can interact, right? So here is also MDC system to interact with MDC system. What is the technique what is the T code we used? NWBC. NWBC is the T code, that is a URL. Whenever you click on NWBC, that is interact with the system, that is a US system. That is a NWBC is the netware business kind. That is the URL here, MDG system. To connect with the MDG system, you need to click on, sorry, you need to select, you need to go with the NWBC T code. Then automatically it's connect to UI script. So here, that is, it is the external services. These external services means, so as a customer, here we connect with the URL. Then this is the first step. This as a requester, what the requester activity to maintain the data, into the system. What is the customer request? As per the customer request, they had to take the request and they enter into the system. What they had to do to maintain, and click on submit. Then click on submit. What happened? Immediately one change request got created. Correct? The change request data, where it is stored? Change request data, where it is stored?
In the MDG system.
MDC system, where?
Stacking area.
Staging area, not starting area. Staging area.
Yes.
Okay. So here the as a initiator, sorry, in requester, central maintenance of master data in the staging area. That means they have to collect the requirements, entering to the system, click on submit. Immediately one change request are created. This data stored in the staging area. Then immediately we'll move on to the next level. How it is moved? Based on the workflow. Backend, you configure the workflow. Based on that, it is move on to the next level. The next level, what he has to do, they have to follow the data quality related concepts, like they have to maintain the proper data or any mandatory fields or data enrichment, duplicate checks, cleansing, data cleansing. That's kind of all checks they can done by validator. So what are the authorization? He is also having the submit authorizations. Once it is submit, then it will move on to the approver section. In the approver section, if the data is everything is fine, they has to do approve or reject. If it is a reject, again it send back to requester. Here is all. If it is a cancel, then send back to requester. Maintain the note. and then automatically it sent back to the requester. So it is a final check approved, CR final check approved. The data automatically replicated to this target system. The data automatically replicated to this target system, whether it is a SAP system or not non-SAP or third-party system, any kind of system, the data once it is final check approved, the data got replicated. Okay, and here the one more point here I mentioned in the fifth point, adapt data adapt adaptation means, for example, in SAP system. So what is your SAP current client? S4 100 client. There might be a dependence downstream system, 200 client for quality or 300 client for development or other sandbag system, 400. There is a three downstream systems under this main system. Under this 100 system, there is a few downstream systems. Whenever the changes are done into the system, automatically same changes would be affected to this downstream systems also. How it is updated based on the internal SAP level, there is a few techniques are available through the data updated. The data updation process in the internal SAP level after replication of the data, the concept is adaptation. Adaptation means once data coming from MDG to target SAP system, S4 system, internally if they're having any local systems or downstream system, how data would be updated. That is the concept of adaptation. Okay, this is a complete simplified flow. Same thing we can do it in the configuration level, MDG configuration level. We'll discuss the same, each and every topic involved in this case, whichever we discuss in the course content level, the same thing here we can do. Is it clear, everyone? Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Can I move on to the next slide? So if it's clear, then we'll discuss about the versions in MDG. What are the versions in MDG? So SAP level, we have a two versions. What are the two versions? One is ECC. Now SAP own database S4 HANA database. So below 9 versions, these are all followed ECC. There is no, in this time, the 2008, there is no S4, there is no HANA DB till here. Whenever the HANA DB is designed, enough DB available. So from 2016 onwards, this is implemented with. That means on the replacement of ECC, that is everything MDG integrated into S4 HANA. Okay, that is the difference between these two. Before S4, after S4. Just here, just this is replaced. Instead of ECC, this came S4. This already we discussed in the beginning sessions. Just go through it SAP versions. You can get an idea. So here, first MDG version that is released in the 2006. In this 2006, it's not that much popular at that time. So why it was not popular means, here all kind of organization entities that was not maintained, all objects are not released into the SAP level. So that is the reason it is not satisfied all solutions. So that is the reason it's not that much successful into the market. So immediately they released in the 2007 SAP MDG accurate version. So here almost all kind of organization standard entities are available, but few of the few of the scenarios like MDG, master data concepts and organization standard attributes that wouldn't maintain. So that is the reason this is also failure. In the same year, they released one more version, SAP MDG 7.0. FP means future pack. So this future pack, up to 2007 onwards, all kind of solutions are introduced into this MDG system. Now here we can get we can control the all MDG solutions in the 7.0. After that, few of the additional techniques, additional objects to interact with the target systems. So there is some new things are added into the 8.0. So ECC level, this is the last version. In the ECC level, MDG last version is 8.0. So few of the projects are they are using still ECC versions only. MDG with ECC. This 8.0 version still almost 60% companies are using this only. And this S4 versions in the 16 onwards, 2016 onwards till now, all projects are migrating to S4. Earlier it is S4 ECC. Now they are migrating to S4. Why they are migrating to S4 means, so this is a SAP own database. That is a one point. And as compared to ECC, here we can get high performance. So here few of the additional techniques also available. So here to perform this any kind of solution, some additional installations, additional hardware requirement, these are all things are required. But whenever S4 is installed, SAP old database, these things are avoided. So by default, we can get with the framework, we can get all kind of flavors. We no need to do additional things. And here some HANA related concepts are involved in the 2016 and 2017 and coming days. What happened earlier? There is a Fury. Currently, we are working with the NWBC, that is the MDG provider standard solution. So now we are interacting with the Fury. This is advanced UI in the SAP level. So this is advanced UI application in the SAP level. So going forward, we'll discuss more about it. So this is a theory concepts and some other concepts are earlier we can this old techniques are we cannot interact with advanced solutions. Only S4 solutions only we can do this. Through this advanced techniques we can interact with this our data for whatever the data from MDG, then directly we can interact with this kind of solutions, advanced UI solutions. So in the 2016 we can the interaction, so that is everything is available, but we need to install separately for theory related solutions. But 2017 onwards, once MDG system installed with a 9.2 9.1, if you upgrade to here, automatically by default we can get theory and other S4 HANA solutions by default we can get. We no need to do any additional installations. Nothing is required. That is the advantage in the real life. And the 2019 9.2, here the last version, upcoming in next versions also here it is going to be released. So here additional concept is MDC, master data consolidations. This new consolidation topics are involved in the latest version. Earlier, few techniques are which is related to business partner or material. These concepts are only involved in the MDC. So now upcoming next versions, we can get finance related objects also. We can see in the next upcoming versions. So these are the two versions are available. So like before ECC, after ECC. After ECC, it is replaced with S4. And what are the advantages? These are the advanced S4 HANA related concepts are involved. No additional installations, nothing. The everything you can get through the framework. And additional in the latest version, what is the advantage? That is the master data consolidation. The new concept got involved in the latest version. Okay. In the upcoming classes, we'll discuss one by one each point precisely. So up to now, this is the basic information about MDG versions. Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So this is already
So all our training will be on S/4HANA Fiori, right?
yes, in the latest version.
Okay.
So centrally governance master data for your enterprises. This is already just we are discussing this topic only. The data stored end of the day in the centralized location. So it's providing the solutions to out of the box. Like same data we can interact with we can integrate it with some other systems. So that is already we are discussing same concept I maintain here also. So out of the box solutions, out of the box content provided by standard domains. First, standard domains as we discussed in the last architecture. Three standard models are available. One is finance, material, and customer and supplier combination. We are calling like business partner. This is the business partner. Business partner with customer, business partner with vendor. Yesterday we discussed about what is business partner, what is it. Correct. So this is the standard object SAP deliver. Once we install the MDG, so we can get this three standard data models. In this data model, these are the standard entities: GL account, chart of accounts, cost center, profit center hierarchies, company codes. These are all the standard organization standard entities. We don't need to design anything. These are all predefined solutions, all predefined entities. Once we install, we can get all these things. These are all ready to use. And the material also material general data, unit of measures, quality of data, so currency conversion related data, sales data, plan data. These are all standard entities are available. And the business partner level, it is categorized into business partner with the supplier, that means vendor, business partner with the customer. So this business partner level, these are the main entities: central data, bank data, tax data. Supplier level, general supplier general data, company code data, purchasing data. So just last class we discussed, right? This is also one of the interview question. Just careful here, bit careful here. Last class we discussed in the last basics SAP basic session level, we discussed scenario, SD scenario, scenario and SD scenario. SD, for example, scenarios, the scenario belongs to whom? Scenario belongs to you. The entire data roaming over who's the two topics. There is a two objects are there in the level. Have you seen that old classes, and SD scenarios? Have you all followed that videos? So scenarios, they're involved companies, then company and vendor. What's the company required materials that is provided by the different vendors. That is a concept. So sales, the company purchase the products from the different vendors. So they're purchasing products from the different vendors. So here only purchasing data we can maintain under the supplier. Interviewer asks, is it any data maintained under the sales data maintained under the supplier under the vendor? So that is the purpose. I explained this SD and scenarios precisely, so that those scenarios are very important. And customer means we are purchasing product from the vendor. Customer, the vendor, whichever the end product, that is we are purchasing. That is a sales area. So sales order related information here it is available in the customer attributes level. Okay. So business partner handling these two cases, customer and vendor data. That is everything placed under the BP transaction. These are all standard entities. The standard, once we install the MDG, we can get all these standard objects. The next session, I will show you in the system level where these all entities are available to the system. Okay. So, what are the standard objects which is related to key capabilities? The key capabilities are what are the exact solutions are these three standard objects: OG, MM, and BP. These three are standard objects. What are the additional key capabilities are providing? What are the key capabilities are providing? So using the OG, we can control the finance data. Finance, that is nothing but GL account, cost centers, profit centers. Uh, these are all. This is all from the finance related objects. Here we can control. We can
What
create everything.
is what is OG, sir?
OJ is a finance object. FI, finance related objects. In the MDG terminology, we are calling OG. That is a concept they created OG. Okay,
Any abbreviation is for
no abbreviation. This it's a finance object.
okay,
It's
just we call it as OC, right?
a OG.
Okay, sir.
And this SAP created this name for finance OG. These are the finance related objects. In under this finance related objects, we can get GL account, chart of account, profit center, cost element. So these are all objects comes under this finance related objects are comes under this FI model. FI model or OG model. The MDG terminology, it is a OG data model. So once data is prepared, end of the day, we need to replicate it to target system. So what are these are the services are available to connect with the target system. SOA services and ALE attack. ALE means if it is SAP to SAP, how do we replicate, and SAP to non-SAP, how do we replicate? These are all concepts. Using this concept, we can connect to interact with the target system. That is the concept. Here is also same in the material master level. In the material master level, we can get attributes material related attributes and material descriptions and quantities, everything that is comes under the mm. And here is also we can connect with the target. These are the SOA and ALER only. Here customers, we can control the business partner, customer and vendor data, and at the same time we can connect with the target system using SOA and ALE. And master data governance custom object. So this is standard solution. Here less effort. So most of the projects they are using only this standard. In the real time, our data roaming over around these three objects only. For example, so you purchased, you need a provisions. You are a customer. You need to visit the provision shop, purchase the products from the vendor. There is a business communication got started. You purchase a product. So how do you there is involved money? Then money means finance. So interaction with customer, vendor, and finance. And what is the material product? The products comes under the material. Only these are the three major topics. Every business scenario, any kind of business scenario, that is involved these three major topics. So that is the reason this MDG concept designed for only this currently for only these three standard models. These three standard models only used any kind of business. But in case in the future, customer is required for custom data models. They need to maintain some different data like only purchase order data and sales organization data, plant maintenance data, separate data. So that case, what happened? So that is the case. MDG given a provision that is maintain the custom objects. How do we creating this custom table? Already we have a standard tables are available. Why we are creating custom table? As per the customer requirement. Might be the customer required some other solutions. That time we need to create our own objects. So here is also might be in the future customer requested for new there is a different data. So how do you handle that time? You need to create our own data model. So that is customer our own data model or the custom objects also we can create here. That provision also here it is available through that same concept: data modeling, UI configuration, validations, and distribution. So these are all concepts are available. These concepts, how do we develop this custom objects means based on the standard code only we can implement. Based on the standard only we can implement the custom objects. That means, for example, you have prepared one Excel sheet, complete format. So, but you don't want the data, but format is required. Same this same format you need to use some other documents. What you have to do? Just save as. You can click save as or copy paste. Correct? You will get complete same format. Then you can change your data. Same like that. You need to deep copy it and convert it into your own changes. What are the changes you require? That changes you can made into this. That is the concept. Okay, that is a provision also the provided by the MDG. So these are the major topics. Tomorrow we are going to discuss the actual topics. So tomorrow we are going to create a data model, and before coming to the data model, so what are the to create the data model? What are the techniques are inside in the real time? What are the deployments? What there is a different types of MDG solutions. So in this, companies are which kind of solution they can choose. These things are we'll discuss on tomorrow topics, and tomorrow class is for only for subscribed candidates. This demo sessions are over.
How many sessions were completed?
So for non-SAP students, we discussed 7 SAP demo sessions. That is for SAP basics, and 2 MDG sessions. Yesterday 1 MDG session, and today 1 MDG session. 2 demo sessions. Okay. So from tomorrow onwards, continuation sessions. So these are
All
all
these are recorded, right? In the previous session, we would be able to access it.
yes. So these are all recorded. So you can view into the, here only. So these are all free videos. You no need to pay anything for this. So here it is available till today's session. All videos are available at this section. Okay. With the content, what we discussed here in each video, that's all information here it is available, and you can view here. Whichever who are missing this demo sessions, you can view at this place. And tomorrow onwards, continuation sessions. Don't miss any one of any. If you miss any one of the class, that is equal to your real-time requirement. Keep in your mind. If you miss any of the concept, that is connected to another session. So every class is important from tomorrow. Is it clear, everyone? Any doubts, clarifications are required? Anything? If you need anything, please ask me.
For tomorrow onwards, same link or it will come different?
So meeting by same link. Meetings are updated in the same link, but recorded sessions are only this is a class updated today only, this link only. Tomorrow onwards, the sessions may be on Friday onwards. Your sessions and everything will placed into our secure site. We'll give you the
Okay,
authorization.
subscribe.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is for dummy site for demos.
Okay. And one more thing, previously you showed the content.
Sorry,
SAP MDG content.
SAP MDG
MDG content. Means
course
what are the topics we will discuss in the course content.
course content is here. It is available, right?
Yeah, just previously in this class, today's class, we discussed about what topics we need to cover in the exact course.
Material, you mean? Material.
Yeah.
Material.
Based on that only, the concept, not material. I'm asking about today. Means we discussed about the course content. These are the course content areas and use.
Oh, that course content video.
Yeah, course content means total this concept we need to cover in the entire course.
Yeah, this is the complete information here, right?
Yeah. Means based on the theory perspective.
Yeah,
Apart from this,
these
we
are the
need to
topics
go
are
on.
covered under this course. If you get any place, if you get any doubts, just please ping me. I will give you the clarification. Okay.
Okay, I will connect to the separate one.
Okay. So meeting wise, only tomorrow this site the meetings are allowed only for subscribed candidates. Tomorrow onwards, who are non-subscribed candidates, they can access only these videos. They cannot access this meeting invitations and other tomorrow's videos. They can't access. Okay, is it clear, all of you? In no doubts? Then we'll close the session.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
how many mock interviews will be having?
Mark interviews that based on your performance that I will take. That is maybe that's based on your performance I will take. One-on-one interviews only. So after completion of one-on-one discussion, the discussion phase two only, that is your classes. There I will not ask you any. There this is my classes. I need to explain to you. But phase two, that is your classes. I'm asking question. You need to give me the answers. Okay, that is a session would be like that only. That is your interaction. Any other doubts?
Tomorrow onwards, actual classes you will start us. Up to now, demonstrations only happen, right?
These are the demonstration. Demonstration means continuation classes. The continuation classes.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Like basics.
so yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Any other doubts? No doubts. Then I will wind up this session. I'll catch you on tomorrow at the same time. Bye everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.